Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to go over the 5 levels of reality creation. In other words, the 5 levels of how to shape your reality. And these concepts are based on the book Parallel Universes of Self from Frederick Dachtin. I will list all the resources to his work on the description. So the first level is behavior action, right? The idea of reality creation is that the idea of this is that your outer world is a reflection of your internal world, right? So here we say behavior refers to the habitual ways we interact with the world, which are often subconscious reflections of our inner beliefs and emotional states. And again, what it's basically what this is that the external world is a reflection of our internal world, and it's often subconscious. So it's like autopilot, like you're not realizing that you're doing it. Kind of like when you're breathing, like you're not really paying attention to all your breaths, right? So some examples include communication style. If you believe that being open and honest leads to better relationships, then your behavior may include, right, being transparent with your feelings and thoughts when interacting with others. And of course, there's the opposite where some people they're not as transparent, right? So I'm not gonna really tell you how you feel, how they feel. Then we have work ethic, right? Someone who holds a deep belief in the value of hard work, let's say, might display behaviors like always on time, right? Staying late, going above and beyond at the job. But there's also another side. There's a flip, the coin can flip. And then you have somebody who doesn't have a deep belief in this. And then the behaviors and actions correspond to that. So this is a person maybe that they're always late. They're missing deadlines. They're not willing to go the extra mile at work. They're at work and you know, they just want to do whatever bare minimum. And then health habits, right? So if you believe health is crucial, then you'll do stuff like regular exercise or choosing healthier food options and balancing a sleep schedule. And then on the flip side, someone who doesn't really care about it, they not prioritizing sleep, they sleep whenever. They subconsciously go to McDonald's every day, or they cook frozen meals, right? Like the box meals, and they don't really exercise, right? Then we have like action. So actions are the specific steps we take to manifest your desired reality or some type of result, and they are more concrete than behaviors, and are usually deliberate choices, right? Aimed at achieving specific goals. So some examples: pursuing education, right? So taking an action by enrolling in a course or pursuing a degree that aligns with like your goals. Starting a business, if you aspire to be financially independent, believe in your entrepreneurial skills, you might take the action of starting your own company. Or relationship building, right? Actively reaching out to make new friends, mend old ones, can be a direct action stemming from the belief in the importance of a supportive social network. And again, there's flip sides to this based on your belief. So if your belief is like not caring about having a social network, you're probably just a person that maybe works, goes home, and plays video games, and you don't care about talking or social life, right? So that's something very important to take note of. Okay, the next one is emotions, feelings, very important. This feeling is a secret. Feeling is how you like direct your day. So this level emphasizes how our emotional state significantly influences our perceptions, decisions, and ultimately the reality we experience. I mean, the feeling is a secret, just like the book from Neville Goddard is very good. Definitely check it out. Our feelings is what guides like a lot of stuff. Because if like let's say you're in a low level vibration or feeling, the way you look at something is completely different than if you're in a high vibration. Everything changes like crazy. Understanding and managing these emotions are very key to effectively manifesting your desired outcome, what you want. Right. So here's some different types of emotions: joy, happiness. When you're consistent here, with the experience of emotions of joy and happiness, you're more likely to attract positive experiences and people into your life. Why? Because the way it works is you attract what you're in vibration with. So if you're in a low vibration, you're more likely to attract low vibration stuff. And vice versa. If you're in a high vibration, you will attract high vibrational things. Right? So this positive emotional state can make you more open to opportunities and more engaging to others, creating a beneficial cycle of positivity. Right? Another positive, confidence. Feeling confident can lead to taking more decisive actions towards your goals, presenting yourself in an assertive way to different situations, and you're expecting the positive outcome. Right now, let's flip it. Let's go more low level. Fear, anxiety. So fear can be both limiting and protective. If you experience continuous fear, though, or anxiety, you might avoid taking necessary risk or trying new things, right? Because you're scared. You're scared of the unknown. You're scared of what could happen, and this limits your scope of your life experiences. This can create a reality where opportunities are missed, right? And your personal growth is stunted because you're not stretching to where you are at the moment, and yeah, you're probably not aware of that. Then anger, right? Often viewed negatively, anger can sometimes be a motivating force that spurs action against wrongdoings, right? Like maybe you're angry at someone that harmed a loved one. But if not managed properly, it can lead to destructive behavior and decisions that impact negatively your reality, and it can be self harm or harm somebody else. Um, so these are just a few, right? A few others. Each of these emotions significantly influences how you perceive your environment and interact with it, shaping your personal reality. The point here is to manage these emotions, right? And you can guide your life in a direction that aligns with your desires and aspirations. Right? Gratitude, beautiful one. This attracts more circumstances and interactions that reinforce feelings of gratitude. Then we have love. Feeling love and expressing love can greatly expand your sense of connection to others in the universe or to God, whatever you call it. And then we have, negative sadness, prolonged sadness. It's not that it's bad, right? But prolonged sadness, prolonged grief, color the way you view the world, often leading to a more pessimistic outlook, right? And you attract more of the same energy. Like, for example, if you lost a loved one, which, we all go through. Recognizing and processing these emotions is crucial to moving forward, though, and creating a more positive reality. It's kind of like the obstacle's the way, it's not there to keep you stuck. The next level is beliefs and thoughts. Beliefs are deeply held convictions, right, that guide our understanding of the world and ourselves. They shape our expectations and can fundamentally dictate the course of our lives. Here's a few: abundance versus scarcity mentality or belief. If you believe that the world is abundant, you're more likely to achieve life, right, with optimism, seek out opportunities, and believe there's enough for everyone. But on the flip side, a belief in scarcity can lead to fear-based decisions, competitiveness, and anxiety about, resources just running out. You always maybe trying to save the dollar you have and not wanting to spend it or not spend on yourself, and always kind of have that survival mentality, like this is it, what if. Self-efficacy, believing in your own abilities to achieve goals, can lead to higher motivation, more persistent effort towards achieving those goals. If you believe you are incapable, though, or unworthy, you might not even attempt to achieve it. You won't think you're able to do something because, yeah. And it creates a self-fulfilling prophecy of failure. Not believing you're going to do something and thinking failure is bad. Failure is not bad. Failure is just, it's a stepping stone to learning to get better. Another one is another belief or thought could be the world as friendly or hostile. If you believe the world is a friendly place where people are generally kind and helpful, you'll likely experience more openness and cooperation from others. But on the flip side, and there's a lot of course, there's people like this in this world, that if you believe the world is hostile, you're going to approach things on the defensive side, right? Leading to isolation or conflict. There's a lot of people that just like, maybe they just work, go home, and that's it. And they have like a small circle and they don't trust nobody. They only trust people that are in their kind of like their family line, or maybe people that family friends. Hard to hard to open up. They don't trust the world, they don't trust the news, they don't trust the government, they don't trust anything. Yeah. But okay. Next is more iteration on thoughts, right? So those were beliefs. Thoughts are just the mental activity of processing information, reasoning, right? Everything starts in the mind, everything starts in the thought. Some few examples: positive versus negative thinking. Consistently thinking positively can lead to better stress management, healthy relationships, sense of well being. Negative thoughts, though, spirals into stress, depression, and of course, a negative view on what you can, your potential. Limiting versus empowering thoughts. Thoughts like, I can't do this, or this is impossible, or limiting, and can prevent you from attempting anything. A challenge to stretch yourself, to grow. However, empowering thoughts such as, I can do this, I can handle this, I can learn something from this, opens up so many possibilities for growth and achievement. The feeling of achievement, of achieving something, stretching. We are the universe's highest form of creation, built for expansion. You either, I think Tony Robbins said it, you're either growing or dying, right? And it's, if you're not growing, you're dying. Like, that's how it is. It's not, oh no, we're gonna wait till you want to grow. No. Right? Mindfulness and presence. Regular thoughts that focus on being present and mindful lead to greater emotional regulation and appreciation for life. Right? Being caught in regrets about the past, or worries though about the future, can detract from life satisfaction and effectiveness. The idea here is to focus on being present, the present moment. Yeah, the past happened, okay, but the only way you can kind of be in that form of gratitude, which is next, is focusing on the present. Regularly thinking about what you're grateful for can immensely shift your focus from what's missing or problematic to what's abundant right now in your life. And this creates more happiness and contentment. Understanding and intentionally cultivating these seaport beliefs and thoughts are crucial in shaping your reality, and these directly impacts how you perceive and interact with the world, and it sets the stage for all your actions and outcomes. The next level is paradigms and core beliefs. These are some uh, these are just deeper, on a deeper side. A paradigm is just basically like, right, like your overall, right? So like from 0 to 7 years old, you're brought up, and then there's different like core beliefs, right? That's like so strong, and your paradigm, it becomes like a paradigm, and it controls everything. So here's some, like, the universe is benevolent. This belief posits that the universe is inherently supportive and geared towards helping individuals achieve their highest good. People who hold this belief are more likely to see opportunities in challenges, right? So the obstacles the way, and feel supported by unseen forces, leading to more an optimistic approach to life. Another one is reality is abundant. Believers here would, in abundance, feel that there's plenty of everything for everyone. This belief leads to generosity, openness, and a willingness to share, as there's no fear of running out. Of course, on the flip side, with a scarcity mindset, this can lead to hoarding or competitiveness. Another one is, I am the creator of my reality, which is the goal here. This powerful belief places responsibility for one's circumstances squarely on one's own shoulders. It emphasizes personal power and accountability, suggesting through conscious thought, emotion, and action that you can shape your experience and outcome. And here's another one: everything happens for a reason. Those who adopt this model often look for meaning, right, and learning in every experience, good or bad. And this creates resilience and a search for understanding, often leading to growth and spiritual development. Everything happens for a reason. It's like, yeah, something happened, but maybe there's a reason for this. Maybe there's something that I need to learn, versus just like being in a more of a scarcity mindset where, you're like, why me? Like, why is this happening to me? And see, like, so bad. These reality models show how core beliefs shape our understanding of the world and our place in it. And by changing these core beliefs, and individuals can change your whole life. These beliefs is really what hold it down in a sense. And then the last one is identity. This is where it actually starts, right? So it's the identity that plays everything. It's the identity that it plays a crucial role. Refers to the self concept or self image, which is another way of putting it. There's a good book on that. I will list the description below. It should be, I believe, it's on Maxwell Maltz. Talks heavily on self image. Self image is how you see yourself, and it significantly influences your beliefs, your thoughts, emotions, everything. This is where This is where it's at. Identity creates the models of reality, and then the models of reality create beliefs. The beliefs create the emotions. The emotions create the behavior, and altogether they create your outcome, your reality. It's not the other way around. So here's some examples of positive identities, right? The artist, identifying as an artist involves seeing the world creatively and valuing expression in various forms. This identity influences reality by prioritizing creativity and innovation, both in personal expression and in responding to life's challenges. Or the intellectual, see themselves as thinkers and value knowledge and reason. This leads to behaviors and actions that seek understanding and wisdom, which can often influence your career choices and hobbies. Then there's the spiritual seeker. This identity often involves a quest for deeper understanding and connection with a higher power of the universe. This can influence reality through practices like meditation, prayer, community service, and they're all geared towards spiritual growth. Now I want to talk about negative identities, right? So on the flip side, negative identities are self-concepts that can limit your personal growth, decrease well-being, and hinder your success. And they often stem from past experiences, negative feedback, or internalized false beliefs. Now here's some examples, right? So the victim. This is a big one. An individual identifying with this role often feels powerless, at the mercy of the outer world, everything that's happening to them. They may believe that life is unfair and that they continually targeted by bad luck or, ill intentions of others. Like people talk about the evil eye, like, oh, someone like threw this on me and stuff like that. This identity can lead to passivity, a lack of decision making, and just life that is always feeling uncomfortable and oppressive, like just being the victim, not taking any responsibility, blaming the world for everything, blaming the outer world for everything, for why you don't have enough money or like why you're not the most healthiest. Then there's the perpetual loser. This identity is characterized by a deep-seated belief in being inadequate and a conviction that failure is inevitable no matter what the effort you put in. So people like this see themselves as a perpetual loser, expect to fail, and often don't try to reach their full potential. And this creates this makes the person not want to really take full opportunities. They give up easily without trying, and they honestly just reinforce that negativity. And then we have the cynic, right? These individuals often have a deep distrust of others' motives, and they expect the worst from situations and people. Obviously, these people have like trust issues. They may reject opportunities for happiness or success because they believe that they're bound to end negatively. This identity again could lead to isolation, difficulty in forming healthy relationships, and are generally pessimistic, have a pessimistic approach to life, which precludes many positive experiences. Again, this person's probably like doesn't trust the world, is always in the house, only maybe stays within a very small circle, and they heavily research on stuff before doing anything because they think it's going to be negative. So that's it. So that's pretty much it. It's very important to understand these concepts as if you are not happy, right? Like these concepts will help you in terms of shaping your outer world and changing it to how you want it. Um, these helped me out a lot, and I'm forever grateful for it. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I'll also post, I do have a new community that I recently launched with a launch sale. And again, this is where I'm, closer access to me, sharing all these wonderful concepts, weekly coaching calls and more. I will post the link in the description. I look forward to the next time. Have a good one.